Everyone, it's Cooper. It's Thursday, the eve of Good Friday, the last day of the week for this week. I hope you all made it. We made it. We all made it. So, yay, cheers to that. I'm here with my OGP, my Olive Garden pour, filled to the rim. Actually, I brought it down a little bit and then put it back up to the top just for y'all. So, again, I hope you're having a wonderful day, end of your week. Hopefully it's the end of your week and you don't have to work tomorrow also. So cheers to that. Cheers to that. Drink up. I was joking with some friends earlier and put it on Facebook too, on my personal Facebook. You know what one thing that I have not seen in forever is? I have not seen an out of office reply. I've not sent an email and gotten a, ooh, sorry, we're not here. We're out of the office until everyone's here. You can't go anywhere. So there are no out of office replies. Cheers to my mom. Cheers to Leslie also. Um, but I maybe wonder though, like, so if you're taking tomorrow off, which hopefully most of you are, and then a lot of us are taking Monday off as well, like, how do you say that you're not around? How do you say that you're gone? Like, is it, do you say, like, I'm disconnecting or I'm on holiday in my living room? Like, how do you, I don't know how you do that. So if y'all have any recommendations on how to word that in a way that doesn't sound ridiculous, please share them in the comments so everyone can share along. Hey, Arden, part of my team here. Look, Arden, I put it on. I joked that I was going to do that, and I did. So, but anyway, so how do you use an out of office reply when there is no office that you're out of, that you're at your house, which is where you probably would have been if you were out of office anyway? So I'm curious on your ideas on that. Also, I already meant to say this. Thank you to Carrie for joining us yesterday. I thought that was a hoot. I hope y'all enjoyed it as well. She and I are going to do a little bit more of that, and because who knows, we could be doing this show until August for all I know. So Sandy is saying she took PTO this week and she said that I'm on PTO and I'll be back online on Monday. I guess that's pretty direct, just saying, hey, I'm out. I'm done. Like off. Melissa, who is a travel agent and not doing a lot of travel agency business right now, and she specifically is like a Disney travel agent for a large portion of her business. I was joking with her about it, and she was like, I'm not even going to say in case of emergency because no one's traveling right now. If you are traveling and you got an emergency, you need to call 911. Don't call me. Don't call me. So I thought that was, and Crystal Howard, who is a top fan, thank you, Crystal, is saying she is unavailable tomorrow and Monday or whenever it is. So these are all great recommendations. I love my Facebook Hive Mind, y'all. So, you know who is having this total change of subject? You know who's having the best week ever right now? It's Logitech. You know, the makers of webcams and remote controls and all that kind of stuff. So this computer I'm on right now is my old computer and it's in the area where Mason is. And so I actually have an office set up in another room, but I have a laptop that's connected to a monitor and I don't want to use the camera on the laptop because I don't like looking down at it. Plus it's not a flattering angle. But my monitor does not have a camera. And so I was like, oh, I'll just order one and put it on it. Every fucking webcam from every retailer, if you can find one, let me know. I'll give you a finder's fee. Every webcam is back ordered. And they're like, well, I think Office Max is the one. They're not saying that they're out of it. They're just, and to you to the end, and they're like, oh, estimated delivery date is like June 4th. Most Amazon is pretty straightforward. Best Buy is very straightforward. There's not a Circuit City anymore. I was going to check them, but so Logitech is having the best week ever because I'm guessing everyone, because of all the Zoom calls and Google Hangouts and whatever Microsoft Offices, Suites, Doers, whatever Microsoft people do, that they are needing webcams and needing better ones. And so, like, I got a ring light going right here so that y'all see me and I'm not all shadowy. And even I have Mason using it when he's doing some of his online stuff for school. If it's a little dark outside right now because I think we have a cold front blowing in. So Summer is saying she loves the nail color. Thank you. I changed it up to like It's like an aquamarine, aqua, teal. I don't know what color it is. The other one had started to grow out. And so I tried to do something different. I still put a matte finish on it so that it's not shiny. I like it. I'm getting better. So, as I said last week when I painted my nails for the first time, or 2 weeks ago, whenever that was, I don't know how you ladies do it who do it yourself, because it is hard. You get it all over the place, and then you gotta. Maybe I don't use a Q-tip hard enough with the acetone, whatever it's called, trying to get it off around the edges because I can't. So finally, I took like a metal, like almost like an ice pick, and just kind of was scraping it around the edges, and I accidentally scraped off part of one of them over here. But live and learn. It takes practice. My sister is saying the wind and rain that are coming are insane. Yeah, it's coming. I can see the clouds rolling in, so we're about to get hit here in Dallas. Microsoft Teams is what Chad Michael Hart is saying it is called. Good job. And Aaron, you're out drinking on the patio. Cheers to that. I love it. I love it. So one of the things that I think a lot of us are binging stuff, and we're binging stuff that are things that we might normally watch. We just might not normally watch them in the quantities that we do, like Lion King or I'm not Lion King, Tiger King and all that kind of stuff. The show that is like my jam right now is called The Masked Singer. I have not watched the previous seasons, but I started watching it at the beginning of this season, and it is just fascinating to me. It's just mindless television. It's on Fox, I believe, at maybe 7 o'clock. I have it recorded, so I actually have no idea what time it actually comes on. I know it's Wednesday nights, and I try to watch it on Wednesday nights because with all these reality shows now, if there is a spoiler, they're going to spoil it for you. So, and by the next day. So I try to watch it. And the thing I like about it, so it's these celebrities that dress up as different characters, and the characters range from like a tiger to a banana and a taco and stuff like that. And they sing. And then there's the guest panel and the audience and all that. And you're trying to kind of guess you are trying to guess who the masked singer is, who the celebrity is. And some of them have been straight up legit celebs, like Shaka Khan, Dionne Warwick, Tom Bergeron, who I think is a legit celeb, Ron Gronkowski. There's been a couple that have like been really big. But we're Governor Sarah Palin, who was a vice presidential candidate, these kind of big people. But the last couple of them have been kind of a veritable who's that of celebritydom. So I'm hoping they didn't get rid of all of the big celebs on the front end. And I know why like Dionne Warwick went home so early, because she has such a distinctive voice. Everyone already knew who it was. So they were like, see ya. There was no challenge there. So, and she is my friend, but she's also my cousin, Christy, and her mom, my Aunt Lois. We text each other during the show or after when I'm finally catching up. I think they watch it live most nights. And like, oh, who do you think that was? Who do you think that was? Summer is saying I need to watch last season because the Rottweiler is her Masked Singer crush. I wonder if you could watch it on demand. I don't know. And the show that I wish I could watch right now, but we don't have it, is Schitt's Creek. They had their finale, their whole shebang finale. And I know what happened. Everyone knows what happened. The marriage and all of that, or wedding. That's no secret. But it looks so romantic and wonderful and sweet. And I just can't wait for that to hit. I guess it's on Netflix. Is that where we normally watch it? How do y'all watch it? The ones of you, I see a couple of people on my Facebook and stuff saying that they watch it, and I can't figure out how to buy Pop TV. Just can't figure it out. So let me know. Christy is saying I need an orange stick. What's an orange stick? I've never heard of that before. So that was that. There was something that was very concerning that I heard, and I hope this is not something that sweeps the country. But I heard in Pennsylvania, and then I think another state like Arizona or New Mexico, they are closing the liquor stores. What? I'm assuming these are states that the states own or operate the liquor stores. I know when my grandparents used to live in Utah, they had package stores, and those were owned and operated by the state of Utah. So I don't know if maybe those because they're government workers or something, they're shutting them down. But holy moly. Yeah, Leslie, you said you saw it on Netflix, but did you see this last season that just ended? Is that the one? Because I don't think they've released it on Netflix yet. Um, and Christy is saying for my nails. Oh, the orange stick. Well, I assume that that's what you meant. I just don't know what it. Do I just need to Google orange stick for nails or something? Like that's what I need to figure out that part. Like what actually is it? Um, so anyway, so the closing of the liquor stores that concerns me because I don't think that will happen here. But the Pop TV app. Blah 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 blah. You can log on. Blah blah. Okay. I might get back to you on that because the kids love that show too. I know they drop some F bombs, but so do I. So what the fuck, right? Um, Another thing on that booze mind track, I guess you will. One of the things that I have been thinking more about that I didn't think I would be thinking about is box wine. I already. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. I think there's this cold front blowing in, and the allergies are coming with it. But and it was 95 yesterday, so the trees I think are putting all their semen into the air, and then all of a sudden it's like the wind blows in, and it's ugh. So I'm so itchy today. But Eric's saying he just walked back in the room. What are we talking about closing liquor stores? So supposedly Eric in Pennsylvania and in I think Colorado or New Mexico or Arizona, somewhere in that Four Corners region, they're closing the fucking liquor stores. And they thought it would be better, but then it created like a mad panic, and then there were these lines, like voting in Nigeria or something lines, like where people wait for hours to go buy some vodka. I need some Tito's. So I know what. And then so the wine thing though. So at the rate that we are going through it, and I don't drink expensive wine at the house. I call it my house hooch. I put it in an Olive Garden pour it all the way up to there so I don't have to get up so much. Also makes you feel less guilty about drinking so much when I only had 4 glasses. I didn't get up 18 times to refill my glass. So I've seen people talking about box wines. I was like, my issue because here's the thing. At some point, this is going to become like a Harvard level, like economic theory, like on the expenses and the algorithm and all of that. And the slide rule is going to be needed to figure out alcohol consumption versus money in the bank versus all that, right? So some people and I have to drink whites. I'm allergic to most reds. That allergy that I was just complaining about? Reds just trigger every seasonal allergy in my head. And so I immediately have a headache. I'm immediately wheezing. Cheap tequila does the same thing. Cheap grain tequila. Maybe I'm allergic to. I don't know what I'm allergic to. But anyway, that is. So I had to have a white. And so a lot of people recommended the Boda box. The Boda box, I think Sauvignon Blanc is the one that they recommended. So I may try that out. The thing that freaks me out about box wine is not the fact that it's in a box and not that it's cheap wine, because I'm drinking the double bottle kind of things anyway that you get kind of in the Rossi section. That I'm not drinking that, but that's kind of where it is. Le Ipéry is the French white that I drink. I can't remember how to actually say it, but it's like L'Epayrie. It's in a green bottle. It's wonderful. And but like, what was I saying about box wines and I lost my train of thought there. God, another drink. But anyway, no. But people have been talking about it. Oh, so this is what I was going to say. My issue is at some point if the wine is not good though, like not even like tasting good, but like if the economics are all off because I'm spending way more on Pedialyte and Advil to make up for the effects of the cheap wine. So, because that's another thing, as you get older, I mean, I turned 45 like 19 months ago, it seems like, in December, but it seems like the longest 45 years of my life in the last 3 months. But stuff it was since about 43 years old, stuff just starts hurting a lot more and it just sticks with you. And I get the pain like right behind this eye when I've had too much to drink. If you are over 40, I do not believe in boxed wine, says Suzanne Gentry. Okay, well, maybe I do believe you on that. I'm curious about that Boda box that everyone's talking about. The Boda box. It sounds interesting anyway. And Crystal is saying it's the tannins and the reds. It may be. And I think it's the poverty and the cheap tequila that is causing me the headache. So, and Eric is saying he'll drive to the Oklahoma line to buy booze. They'll never close the liquor stores in Oklahoma. Girl, we might be loading up in a big Escalade so we can sit 6 feet apart and we will drive together. There'll be some Thelma and Louise bullshit going on trying to get our booze. Okay? I promise. Virginia has ABC stores too. Are those the ones that are closing, the ABC stores? Okay, here. Oh, and Mike is on. Mike Johnson, Christopher Johnson. I do not know how you have not gotten top fan yet because you comment on everything. Maybe you need to like more of my other posts. But I'm one of your top fans, so I hope you achieve top fandom someday. I don't know why I'm suddenly turning into an old Southern woman. So, speaking of old, though, good seg there. One of the things that I've been seeing a lot is this challenge of where people are posting like the first photo that was ever taken of them with their spouse or their boyfriend or their girlfriend or whatever, partner, lover, whatever you call yourselves. I hate that phrase, lover. But so I was like, okay, I wonder what the first one is of us. And I had to go looking for it. So Todd and I have been together over 21 years now. And so the thing is, we've been together longer than like digital cameras like have existed in real life. Like I think maybe there was some really early ones for nerds, but like and for super professionals. But for the most part, like our first photo was taken on a film camera. Do they even make film anymore? Like, can you go buy film? Like, I don't even know. I work with photographers all the time and everything is digital and it's so great. It's amazing and wonderful. But like, I'm wondering, do they even make film anymore? What does Kodak do now? Maybe the paper to print the digital photos? I don't know. So I was thinking about that, like that we used film. And also, I look at my camera on my phone now. I take like 73 pictures a week, if not more, on a regular basis. Do you remember back in the olden days? This is some uphill and downhill, barefoot in the snow bullshit. But do you remember when, if we took like one photo a month, that was a pretty fucking special thing. Like we got the camera out so we could take a photo of something. And we didn't know what it was going to look like until 2 months later when we got the film developed. And, or if you were on vacation, you did it. But even then, that was even more. I remember going to Hawaii and taking a bunch of photos and getting them developed. My grandparents actually paid for the developing. And they were so disappointed in me that they spent money developing those photos because I was a for shit photographer and they were just horrible. Like the lighting was bad, nothing was good. The camera probably wasn't very good either. I think it was one of those disc cameras. Remember those, the like 8 tracks of photo photography. And so I had to look. Let me see if I can find. I know I can find because I pulled it up right before I started this because I thought it was so sweet. So this right here is the first photo that I know of in existence of me and Todd. Look at us. First of all, that would have been in like March maybe, or maybe April, May of 1999. So we started dating in February of 1999. I look like a fucking Backstreet Boy, or actually, I look like a low rent, like not even Backstreet Boy. It's more like I don't know, 98 Degrees, but they were all hunky, so I don't know what mine is. But that spiky hair, I don't know if you can see it, the camera. It's weird taking a picture of a picture. And Todd has that like just doughy skin. He's so cute. Both of us kept fucking Abercrombie and Fitch in business in those days. And oh my goodness. And I've gained like 70 pounds since then. You know what? I'm happy to be 70 pounds heavier. I was so thin. I weighed 130 pounds when I graduated from college. And by the time I started dating Todd, I think I had weighed maybe like 150, 160. And now I'm like, if I can keep it under 210, I'm like, yes, I'm under 210. My heaviest, it was 225, and that was March of 2019. And that was when I went on Weight Watchers with Oprah, and I lost 15 pounds. I am proud to say I'm down to like 206. That weight that I lost early in the pandemic, though, I'm afraid to let you know. Actually, I'm not afraid to let you know. I'm letting you know that almost all of it has returned. I lost it and I have found it. It has been found and it is all right here in my midsection. So, um, Suzanne is saying, I knew you then. You were skinny. I know. You could see like the bridge of my nose. Oh, I had cheekbones you could hang drapes from. They were just so sharp and beautiful. I do miss I have a good chin, but I missed that part. Oh, you could see my collarbones. You could see, oh, like I just look like a saran wrap skeleton. And I was having so much sex back then. I don't know who wanted to have sex with that. Like I don't get it. I'm whispering because I got a husband downstairs and 2 children, 2 rooms over. But like, who was into that? Like, who was wanting? I mean, I know who was into it because I still know many of them, and I could name names. I'm not going to, but still, like, ugh, I wouldn't want to fuck me back then. Oh no, oh no. So, well, that went into a weird place. Yesterday we talked about porn, and today we're talking about fucking saran wrap skeletons. That's not where. Hi, mom. My mom is watching. Oh, I'm not embarrassed in front of her. I know too much. So Suzanne, you wish you had a Pottery Barn photo of us. I know. God, I worked at Pottery Barn with Suzanne, and those were the days. Like my hair was just as big as it is now. So I went through a phase where I had big hair like this, and then I thought, you know what? A Caesar would be better, and then some spikes and all of that. And so my friend Jeff Duffy used to always joke that every time he saw me, I had a different hairdo. So I was always changing it up. I loved it. Now I think I've gone somewhere in between game show host and elder statesman. And if we don't get back into the beauty salon soon, it's going to be Survivor candidate on day 30 or whatever, day 30 week or something. I'm not sure. Summer, you missed Porn Day. You did. You can go back and watch it. It's in the archives on Facebook Live. Just scroll down. You can see it. So, and Crystal, you met me in 2004, 2005. That sounds about right. Yeah. I probably '05. I started my business in '02, and I think I was already about 3 or 4 years into it when we did media training for Anheuser-Busch, I think, at the Adolphus. I think it's actually one of only 2 times I've ever been in that hotel. The other time was recently with my friend Meredith, who did their PR forever. So now let's see. Oh, and since summer is on, I actually have in my notes, look, it says Summer Berman in the bottom of that. So one of the things that I'd like to highlight in these daily chats with y'all is how creative some people are that I've seen, either friends or people I don't know, but I'm going to talk about some friends specifically today. And some of my more musically talented friends have been doing these really neat, like front porch concerts, front door driveway concerts, whatever. And so Summer Berman, who is a mom at our school, has been doing these like weekly, I think, or a couple of times at least. And I think she's doing one tomorrow night. Concerts where they do a full-on setup. It's the Quarantinis or something. And she does rock music. And she's got the drum set and the bassist and the keyboardist and her singing and all of that. And of course they are at a safe social distance. And I think everyone except for her wears a face mask because she obviously can't sing in a face mask. And then people can come, but they have to sit in the street. But then she broadcasts it on Facebook Live. I love that. And then my longtime friend Flora May Holiday. If you follow her on, actually, Summer, I don't know your handle, so put it in the comments if you want me to plug your social handles. But Flora May Holiday, FLORA, Flora May, MAY, Holiday, and it's holiday like going on holiday or taking a holiday, but with 2 L's. So she's on Instagram, and she's doing this front porch concert, I think tomorrow night, also with her husband Gabor. And Flora does very folksy, kind of fun, old country, a lot of like George Jones and Willie Nelson and those kind of things. And she writes some songs too, some fun songs. And so they're doing it. And the Quarantacos is Summer Berman's group name. And if the rain doesn't come, it'll be on Saturday. Okay. Put a link in the comments so that people can see it. So hope you tune in there. And then I think Flora May is tomorrow night. Flora May, and they're doing it on Instagram and Facebook, I believe. Flora May Holiday with 2 L's, holiday. And it'll be fun. And I am just so proud of these people for trying to keep spirits up. That's all I'm doing here too. It's just, this is kind of cathartic for me. I can vent. It's very, it's kind of the stand-up that I've always wished I did and that I never have. And maybe this is an easier stand-up than having a live studio audience, even though I do have you. I'm looking at you right there. And anyway, so we're at the 25-minute mark. I always say I'm going to keep these under 30 minutes. So let me know if y'all have anything in particular. Let me look at some comments real quick. Melissa is saying, I'm sure I can find some high school pictures. Holy moly. I was already this tall, 6'4" when I was 15. And I probably weighed 120 when I went off to college. So, oh my goodness, I was so thin. And again, I don't know who thought I was hot back then. Oh, but there were people that did. I had a stalker once, actually. Maybe I'll talk about that some other day. Remind me to talk about stalker I'm not coming to you tomorrow. Tomorrow's a holiday, a high holy day. I probably will Monday, even though we're technically not in school and I'm not working on Monday. I'm working from home or off, disconnected. I don't know. Full circle moment there. So anyway, with that, I just want you to know that I love you. You are loved. Don't shoot yourself to death. Like, as I say in every one of these also, there's nothing you should be doing right now aside from not committing murder-suicide with your children or your spouse. And don't get sick. Don't touch other people. Don't go around other people. Don't get close to other people. Just stay away from other people. Unless they are in your germ bubble, do not get near them. So, and thank you for watching. This is way cheaper than therapy. I love you. I love all of you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you most likely on Monday at 4:15. If I'm not feeling it, it might be Tuesday, but I'll let you know either way. So with that note, I'm going to say bye and cheers. Y'all have a wonderful 3-day, 4-day, 17-day weekend. Love you. Bye.